What interested you in this particular story and drew you to it?
It's interesting that you would say that. I was doing one of the scenes that was really complicated. It does reflect, and an excitement that I have, and what I've really done, and the real people who lived those events. That's where this movie needed to go. And
Ron Howard, a name that has become synonymous with global cinema and television. However, if you think his life is merely the tale of a child actor turned legendary director, you're in for a surprise. From gaining fame at a young age to breaking through behind the camera, Ron Howard's journey is one of vibrant experiences, challenges, and perseverance. Not only has he made a mark as a director, but Howard has also become a visionary producer, shaping the modern cinematic landscape. But what led a boy with a kind smile, who first appeared on the small screen in the Andy Griffith Show, to become a powerful director behind blockbuster films like A Beautiful Mind and Apollo 13? Join us as we explore the fascinating path of Ron Howard's life, from his early steps on set to reaching the artistic heights of Hollywood. Early life. Ronald William Howard, better known as Ron Howard, was born on March 1, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, into a family deeply rooted in the arts. As the eldest son of Rance Howard, a passionate actor, and Jean Spiegel Howard, a television actress, Ron's life was surrounded by the lights, sounds, and conversations of performance from a very young age. Immersed in the world of cinema, a world few children could access so closely, Ron was captivated by its magic. The family moved to Los Angeles, the heart of the film industry, when Ron was still a young boy. Unlike other children, his childhood was filled with auditions, long days on set, and the constant glare of stage lights. Ron's acting career began when he was just 18 months old, making his debut in a small role in one of his father's films. His innocent face and bright eyes quickly caught the attention of filmmakers, and soon enough, Ron became a recognized child actor. Though success came swiftly, it didn't mean life was easy. His role as Opie Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show turned Ron Howard into a household name across America. Yet behind the scenes, he navigated the demanding world of balancing life between the film set and school. His parents took great care in ensuring he developed not just as an actor, but also as a student. Each day, Ron would spend hours working on school assignments in quiet corners of the Desilu Studios, one of Hollywood's most iconic studios where he had access to private tutors. But life wasn't without its challenges. Being a famous child actor came with its own set of difficulties, especially at school. Ron's popularity made him the target of teasing by his peers. His character's name, Opie, was often twisted into taunts like dopey or soapy by other kids. Once, he even faced the embarrassment of wetting his pants in front of classmates after avoiding the school restroom due to bullying. However, with the encouragement and guidance of his family, Ron learned to face these challenges and eventually found a close-knit group of friends. Amidst these struggles, Ron was also surrounded by invaluable lessons in art and acting. His family would often gather in the evenings to watch films and discuss every detail, from acting techniques to the nuances of storytelling. These discussions ignited a passion within Ron, not only for acting, but also for the world behind the camera. It was through these family moments that Ron's dream of becoming a director began to take shape. After graduating from John Burroughs High School, Ron decided to pursue his dream by enrolling in the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts, one of the country's most prestigious film schools. However, due to the pressures of his acting career and ongoing film projects, Ron was forced to leave the program before completing his degree. Nonetheless, the practical experience he gained, coupled with guidance from his parents and the directors and actors he worked with, provided Ron with a solid foundation for the next chapter of his journey, The Andy Griffith Show. Despite feeling haunted by and harboring a dislike for the character Opie, Ron Howard's role as Opie Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show became the foundation that placed him at the heart of American television. First airing in 1960, The Andy Griffith Show quickly became one of the most beloved TV programs of its time. The show revolves around life in the quaint town of Mayberry, where the central character, Sheriff Andy Taylor, played by Andy Griffith, leads the narrative. Opie Taylor, Andy's innocent, kind-hearted, and curious son, was a character that brought warmth and humor to audiences, especially through his endearing relationship with his father. Set in a small southern town, the show captured the slow, peaceful rhythm of life and was imbued with humanistic values. Beyond Andy and Opie, the series introduced a memorable supporting cast, from Don Knotts as the bumbling but lovable Deputy Barney Fife to Frances Bavier as Aunt Bee, who stepped into a maternal role for Opie. Each character brought their unique charm, creating a mix of humor and heartwarming moments that resonated with viewers. With its gentle storytelling, nostalgic feel, and close-knit family dynamics, The Andy Griffith Show swiftly captured the hearts of audiences across generations. It wasn't just a show about a small-town family, but also a portrayal of a simpler lifestyle where problems could be solved with a heartfelt conversation on the porch. Decades after its original airing, The Andy Griffith Show remains an American television icon, continually broadcast on channels like TV Land, MeTV, and Paramount Plus, enchanting new generations of viewers. The uncut episodes can still be streamed online, allowing audiences to relive the sweetness of a bygone era. However, behind the scenes of The Andy Griffith Show, things were not as serene as they appeared on screen. Andy Griffith, known for his calm and wise persona as Sheriff Taylor, had a notoriously unpredictable temper off-camera. His fiery outbursts sometimes created tension on set. Don Knotts, who played Deputy Barney Fife and was Griffith's close friend in real life, did not always have a smooth relationship with him. Knotts won several Emmy Awards for his role, which reportedly fueled Griffith's envy and created underlying tensions, especially when Knotts left the show to pursue his own career. Outside the spotlight, the personal lives of the actors were filled with secrets and scandals. Griffith, known for his temper, also had a complicated romantic life. His rumored affairs with co-stars like Annetta Corsaw, who played Helen Crump, stirred up the set and sparked gossip about his personal life. Don Knotts, while portraying a loyal and clumsy character on screen, faced his own personal struggles, including a troubled marriage and extramarital relationships. Although the relationships between the main cast members weren't always smooth, these challenges fostered a sense of camaraderie and authenticity in their performances. Despite the tensions and disagreements, the spirit of teamwork prevailed, helping the crew navigate personal hurdles to produce one of the greatest television shows in history. The behind-the-scenes stories, while at times shocking, only add more layers to the narrative of the show's success. Transition to directing. Ron Howard had already become a celebrated child star with his roles in The Andy Griffith Show and Happy Days. But from a young age, he was captivated not just by acting, but also by what went on behind the camera. Unlike many actors, Ron wasn't content to simply be in front of the lens. Instead, he was deeply curious about how films were made, about the directing process, and the art of storytelling through visuals. This curiosity sparked a growing passion within him for shaping emotions, stories, and scenes from a director's chair. During his years as a child actor, Ron had the opportunity to observe the work of directors he collaborated with. Each day on set became a vivid lesson for him. He closely watched how directors interacted with actors, how they arranged shots, and how they constructed a narrative. From these early experiences, Ron gradually came to understand the pivotal role a director plays in orchestrating the entire filmmaking process. But Ron didn't stop at mere observation. He began experimenting with his own short film projects, small ventures, but they were essential in helping him hone his skills and develop his understanding of the craft. As his passion for directing grew, Ron also realized that transitioning from a well-known actor to a talented director wouldn't be easy. He knew many people would still see him as Opie Taylor or Richie Cunningham, characters forever linked to the childhoods of countless fans. In 1977, at the age of 23, Ron took a bold step by challenging himself with his directorial debut, Grand Theft Auto. This was a small-scale, low-budget project, but for Ron, it was a crucial milestone in establishing himself as a director. Grand Theft Auto was an action comedy, and though it wasn't a resounding commercial success, it marked Ron's first significant step toward becoming a director. But that was just the beginning. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Ron continued to refine his directorial skills through several television projects, such as Cotton Candy, 1978, and Skyward, 1980. These films provided him with the opportunity to practice his directing techniques, helping him better understand how to manage a film crew, work with actors, and shape stories from his unique perspective. However, these early projects were only stepping stones, and they didn't yet catapult him to widespread recognition as a director. Ron's breakthrough as a director came with Night Shift, 1982, a romantic comedy starring Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton. This was the first project that gave Ron the opportunity to fully showcase his storytelling abilities. Night Shift received positive reception from audiences and critics alike, helping Ron establish himself as a promising young director in Hollywood. Building on the success of Night Shift, Ron's next major project was Splash, 1984. This romantic comedy, featuring Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah, told the story of a man falling in love with a mermaid. Splash not only made waves at the box office, but also marked the first time Ron received wide critical acclaim as a director. The film's clever, humorous, and emotional storytelling demonstrated that Ron was not just an actor-turned-director, but a filmmaker who could craft stories through images in an intelligent and sensitive way. In 1985, Ron continued to solidify his reputation with the science fiction film Cocoon, which told the story of a group of elderly people who discover a pool of water with rejuvenating powers. The film was not only a commercial success, but also earned an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for Don Ameche. Cocoon showcased Ron's ability to handle larger-scale films with complex special effects, while still delivering a deeply human and emotionally resonant story. In 1989, Ron brought another successful project to life with Parenthood, a family drama about the complexities of relationships and how each family member faces the challenges of life. Parenthood was a commercial hit and garnered praise from critics for its warm blend of humor and heartfelt emotion. The film highlighted Ron's talent for combining humor and sentimentality to create deeply moving stories that resonated with audiences. However, the true pinnacle of Ron Howard's directorial career came with Apollo 13, 1995. This film marked a major leap forward in his growth as a director. Based on the true story of the ill-fated 1970 space mission, Apollo 13 starred Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and Bill Paxton. The film was a massive commercial success, grossing over $335 million worldwide and earning 9 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director. Apollo 13 established Ron as one of Hollywood's top directors, showcasing his ability to blend technical precision with an emotionally charged, dramatic narrative. Thanks to Apollo 13, Ron Howard cemented his place among the ranks of the most talented and respected directors in Hollywood, proving that he wasn't just a former child actor, but a master storyteller behind the camera. Peak of directing career. After making his mark with Apollo 13, Ron Howard entered the peak phase of his directing career, where he solidified his reputation with a series of diverse and critically acclaimed films. One of his most significant achievements was A Beautiful Mind, 2001, a film that not only chronicled the life of brilliant mathematician John Nash, but also depicted Nash's struggles with schizophrenia. Under Ron's masterful direction, the film portrayed Nash's internal battle with his own mind, while also painting a touching portrait of love, perseverance, and the unwavering support of his devoted wife. A Beautiful Mind earned 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Ron Howard. This achievement firmly established Ron as one of Hollywood's premier directors and is regarded as a pinnacle in his career. Following A Beautiful Mind, Ron didn't slow down. Instead, he continued to advance his career with larger-scale and more diverse projects. In 2006, he directed The Da Vinci Code, a film adaptation of Dan Brown's famous mystery thriller novel. The project was highly ambitious, requiring Ron to balance the film's thrilling elements with sensitive religious themes. Despite the controversies surrounding its content, The Da Vinci Code became a global sensation, grossing over $750 million worldwide. The film became one of Ron's most commercially successful works and highlighted his skill in handling intricate, thought-provoking stories. Beyond commercial successes, Ron also ventured into more intellectually profound narratives. In 2008, he released Frost Nixon, a film based on the historic interviews between journalist David Frost and former U.S. President Richard Nixon. Frost Nixon was not merely a political drama, but an intense duel of minds, with both characters driven by their conflicting ambitions. Under Ron's direction, the film conveyed the psychological depth of the characters, captivating audiences from start to finish. The film received 5 Academy Award nominations, including Best Director for Ron Howard, proving his capability to navigate historical and political narratives with precision and depth. While many directors often specialize in a single genre, Ron demonstrated his versatility by continuously challenging himself with various types of films. In 2013, he stunned audiences with Rush, a film about the legendary rivalry between Formula One drivers James Hunt and Niki Lauda. Rush was a perfect blend of adrenaline-pumping race sequences and deeply emotional storytelling, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Not only was the film a critical success, but it also showcased Ron's ability to turn an unexpected topic, such as motorsports, into a compelling human drama. Rush further exemplified Ron's diverse directing style, proving his ability to transform unfamiliar subjects into captivating, heartfelt stories. In 2018, Ron faced another significant challenge when he took on the role of director for Solo, a Star Wars story. As part of the iconic Star Wars universe, the project was a large-scale production with high technical demands. Ron was brought in to replace the original directors midway through filming, a move that placed immense pressure on him to complete the film. Nevertheless, with his extensive experience and directorial skill, Ron successfully finished the project, delivering a visually stunning and emotionally resonant film for Star Wars fans. While Solo didn't meet the expected box office performance, Ron's deft handling of the action, visual effects, and narrative once again proved his versatility, showcasing his command over a wide range of genres, from political and psychological dramas to sci-fi epics. Ron Howard's illustrious career is not only marked by his famous films, but also by the numerous prestigious awards he has received. Along with his Oscar for A Beautiful Mind, Ron has earned nominations for films like Apollo 13, Frost Nixon, and Rush. His continued exploration of different themes and genres, from human psychology to action-packed stories, speaks to his boundless creativity and adaptability. These qualities have cemented Ron Howard's legacy as one of Hollywood's most talented and versatile directors, making him a master storyteller across the cinematic spectrum. Personal life. Ron Howard is not only known for his remarkable career as a talented director, but also for leading a peaceful and fulfilling personal life, far removed from the glitz and chaos often associated with Hollywood. He married Cheryl Alley on June 7, 1975, and since then, they have built a strong and lasting relationship that has endured for nearly 50 years. Cheryl Alley, who later became a writer, has always been a steadfast companion and supporter throughout Ron's career. From his days as an actor to becoming one of the most renowned directors in Hollywood. Ron has often shared that from the moment he met Cheryl in high school, he knew she was the one he wanted to spend his life with. They met as students at John Burroughs High School in California and have stood by each other through all of life's ups and downs. Ron believes that there is no grand secret to maintaining a long-lasting relationship other than open and honest communication. He and Cheryl have always created an environment where they can freely express themselves, listen to each other, and work through challenges together. One of the key factors that has strengthened Ron and Cheryl's bond is the unwavering support Cheryl has given him throughout his career. When Ron transitioned from acting to directing, Cheryl was by his side, encouraging him and providing the space he needed to follow his passion. Ron has admitted that much of his success is owed to Cheryl's patience and support. She has been more than just a life partner. She's been his pillar of strength during the most challenging times. Their marriage has been further blessed with the addition of 4 children: Bryce Dallas Howard, Jocelyn Carlisle, Paige Carlisle, and Reed Cross. Among them, Bryce Dallas Howard is the most well-known, having followed in her parents' footsteps in the entertainment industry, becoming a successful actress and director. Ron has always been protective of his children, particularly when it comes to the pressures of the entertainment industry. He and Cheryl firmly decided not to let their children enter the acting world at a young age, despite their passion for the arts, as Ron wanted to ensure they had a normal childhood and were not burdened by comparisons to his own iconic roles. The Howard family leads a relatively private life, far from the limelight. Ron has always valued family and strives to maintain a balance between his work and personal life. In addition to nurturing their family, Ron and Cheryl have raised their children with strong moral values and a sense of responsibility, always encouraging them to pursue their passions without being swept up in the allure of fame. Ron and Cheryl are now proud grandparents to 5 grandchildren, and they find great joy in watching their family grow. Ron often shares that family values are what he holds most dear, and it is the stability of his family that has allowed him to sustain creativity and focus throughout his long career. New revelations about the past. Looking back on the years spent filming The Andy Griffith Show, Ron Howard often reflects on his childhood, where Desilu Studios became more than just a workplace. It became a significant part of his life. From a young age, Ron witnessed and experienced many unforgettable moments, both sweet and challenging. For him, growing up on a film set sometimes felt like living in a parallel world, where reality and fiction intertwined. One of Ron's most memorable moments was trying to throw a rock into a lake during the show's iconic opening scene. His small arms weren't strong enough to toss the rock far enough, so a crew member had to step in and throw it for him. These small yet impactful details reveal that even in the world of cinema, things are not always as they appear on screen. Though the joyful memories of working on set remain a cherished part of Ron's past, he doesn't shy away from revealing the lesser-known truths. The set of The Andy Griffith Show wasn't always a peaceful place, from crew members who regularly drank alcohol to a work environment thick with cigarette smoke. The set was sometimes too harsh for a young boy. Ron recalled that his eyes would often sting from the pervasive smoke, and he was exposed to inappropriate sights for his age, such as crude graffiti on the restroom walls. Growing up in such an environment brought both happiness and significant challenges. As a child actor, Ron had to cope with the pressures of both work and life outside of the studio. He was often teased by his peers for his fame, enduring mocking taunts about his character Opie. However, instead of letting these experiences discourage him, Ron learned to rise above them. The lessons he absorbed during his early years helped him develop resilience and gave him a deeper understanding of the tough realities of the entertainment industry. As Ron grew older and continued his career, those childhood experiences became the foundation that shaped him into the talented director he is today. He frequently credits his time observing directors on set as the inspiration that fueled his passion for working behind the camera. The challenges and joys of his past gave him unique insight into storytelling, a gift that became evident in the successful films he directed later in life. Ron's reflections on his journey have made him appreciate the importance of perseverance and passion. From a beloved child actor to an acclaimed director, his story is a testament to growth, overcoming obstacles, and the never-ending pursuit of knowledge. And although time has passed, the memories of the Andy Griffith Show remain with him, a cherished and irreplaceable part of his life and career. Current life. At 70, Ron Howard continues to nurture his passion for filmmaking, though he no longer sits at the pinnacle of his career as he once did. He now leads a fulfilling life surrounded by his family, especially his wife, Cheryl Alley, who has been his steadfast companion for nearly half a century. Together, they have built a happy family with 4 children, among whom Bryce Dallas Howard has followed in her father's footsteps, making her mark as both an actress and a director. Ron and Cheryl also share a deep bond with their grandchildren, dedicating much of their time to enjoying family life. Nevertheless, Ron hasn't fully stepped away from cinema. In 2024, he is involved in several major projects, most notably Eden, a survival horror film he has been developing for over a decade, is set to be released. Eden revolves around a mysterious event in the Galapagos Islands, captivating audiences with an intriguing story and a star-studded cast including Jude Law and Ana de Armas. This is a deeply personal project for Ron, affirming that his creative spark still burns brightly after decades in the film industry. In addition to Eden, Ron Howard delves into the life of Jim Henson, the creator of The Muppets, with the documentary Jim Henson, Idea Man. Released on Disney Plus in 2024, this project is one that Ron is particularly proud of. Not only does it recount the story of a once-in-a-generation talent like Henson, but it also reveals how Henson has been a significant source of inspiration in Ron's own creative journey. Currently, Ron maintains his dedication to his work while focusing more on his family and inspirational projects. He often reflects on his life and career, expressing gratitude for the successes he has achieved, from his early days as a child actor to his status as a renowned director. Ron Howard has undergone an extraordinary journey, evolving from a beloved child actor on The Andy Griffith Show to becoming one of Hollywood's most renowned directors. The years spent on set nurtured within him a passion for storytelling, not only in front of the camera, but behind it as well. From iconic films like Apollo 13 and A Beautiful Mind to his latest projects like Eden, Ron Howard has proven that perseverance, continuous learning, and an unwavering dedication to his craft are the keys to success. Ron's journey is a clear testament to the power of dreaming big and working relentlessly to achieve those dreams. His achievements as a director have firmly established him as one of the greatest talents in the world of cinema. Without a doubt, Ron Howard's career will continue to shine and inspire generations to come. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed hearing about Ron Howard's incredible life story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more exciting content. Leave a comment and share your thoughts on his journey from child actor to legendary director. See you in the next video.